Hey guys, it's KJ
And John.
from Disney Mom Life. Welcome back. Today we have a tour of what resort, John?
Pop Century.
So join us as we walk around Pop Century. We're going to take you through the entire resort, show you everything. You can already see Tramp in the background, but we'll get to him later. And if you guys like Disney videos and if you want to see more Disney videos, we would love for you to follow along. Please
Give it a thumbs up.
subscribe if you're new.
Ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment. So now let's head back to the main building of Pop Century and give you that tour. Here is the front of Pop Century. So you have all of your signs here. The 1950s to the 1990s. And to your left are the buses, and then back here is the parking lot. And if you come out the doors from the gift shop or Classic Hall, which is the main lobby, you can see this is where the bus stop is. People are getting on the Magic Kingdom bus. And then you have Hollywood Studios, Epcot Animal Kingdom, and Springs. And then here in the front of the hotel, they have the signs for the 1950s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So that's the sign we just saw for the front of the hotel, and this is where the airport shuttle is, so that's where we got dropped off from our Mears bus. And then you come in this way. To your right, you have your luggage assistance, which is where you can leave your bags if your room is not ready yet, or if you are checking out and you will be staying later at the parks. And then here they have guest information. They tell you the park hours for all of the parks in Disney Springs. On your right, there is a little section where you can wait with your kiddos. And there is a little TV. You can watch cartoons. And then here is the concierge or check-in desk in the lobby. And then they have all different things like going throughout the decades. So this is the 50s area over here. All things are just themed. You know, you have like your 50s poodle skirts and the black and white shoes. I forget what they're called. And then we move into the next decade. So we have the 60s with the flowers and all that kind of stuff. And then we move on to the 70s. They have that cool Mickey phone. I think that's really cool. I believe that's actually on the property. You may run into that at some point. And then over here we have the 80s. And you can see Wonder Woman, which is interesting because that's DC, but they have it here at Disney. We have some things I remember from my childhood because I am an 80s baby. They have My Little Pony. They have Trivial Pursuit, which, oh my gosh, I remember my parents playing this for so long. They have Simon here. And then the Ninja Turtles, which I loved as a kid. And then finally over here we have the 90s, which I definitely remember more of the 90s. That's when I was growing up. Beauty and the Beast. We have, oh my gosh, this N64. Oh, Dreamcast. I should know that. And then over here we have everything pop, shopping, and dining. So let's go in there. And there are my kids and my husband. Before we head in there, I'll take you guys this way. They have where the transportation is, so we saw the buses out there. This is their business center. Over here we have a Chase ATM. You can get portable chargers. We were actually here last night and we saw people actually in here using the computer. And then they have these computers here. They have a printer as well. Looks like they have a phone for technical support, and then if you have any letters that are going out, you can mail them that way. But now let's go back this way and we will head inside everything pop, shopping, and dining. So we'll take a look in the store and we'll look around. Right up front, you'll see some of the Disney 100 merch, and they just have like different merch throughout. That's like the candy section over there. And then if we come back this way, we'll have like clothes and things. So over here, more 100 merch. More Disney 100 merch. And then back here we have lots of clothes and things. Here's some more of the 50th merch, which I guess they're just trying to get rid of. There's not much of that left. Here they have some like pop unique merch. So they have pop ears here, Pop Century ears. They have a game here. They have a water bottle for pop that is $26.99. And they have this shirt over here for $39.99. So another look at the store. So if we go out that way, that is where the buses are. They have some toys and things back there. And then in the back over that way, they have like your medicines and things like that. And if you come in here, you have your dining services. If you have mobile order pickup, that's here on the left. And then over this way is where you can actually select your food. So right now we're here for dinner, and at each station do have different options. So like this one back there was chicken and burgers, there was pizza over there, and there were meats like over there. And then I'll show you like that little area back there. Just looking at some of the food items. Did you know you can get a Mickey chocolate dome cake or Mickey vanilla dome cake? They're $39. They have Moana cupcakes here. Then this is unique to Pop Century. These cupcakes here, or they might be cheesecake. And then they have cookies and cream cupcakes for $5.99. And then here it's Pop Goes Bananas cupcake. Ooh, that sounds really good. It looks like you can get muffins and pastries all day because it is dinner time when I'm filming this. And then here's a look at how much everything costs. But the muffins do look good. And then over here, you have your drinking stations. You can see Johnny over there getting our drinks. You have like different condiments and things. But this is what the dining hall looks like. Just your average dining hall for, or, you know, a quick serve dining hall for a value resort. So we just saw the store and the dining, and now let's head out this way. So you can get your caricature drawn over here. They have the fast forward arcade, which is in here, so you can come in here and check it out. It's actually really, oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought. It goes back pretty far. It's definitely way farther than I would have expected. This is huge. So here's the arcade. They have all different games. There's no like, you know, you can't win tickets or anything. And they have some massage chairs, but John's gonna take the kids around there. They have this like marble setup over here. And then we will head outside. Oh, they also have a restroom if you need that. We'll head outside to the main pool. So if you come out this way, you can either go to your right or your left for resort rooms. And then down here is the pool. They have the Pedals bar over here on your right. So there's some people hanging out there now. Last night I saw some game was on. I don't remember what game, but they do have a TV. They're currently off, but they do have TVs down here if you wanted to catch something on the TV. And then up here they have some like ping pong you can play. There's some kids playing there. And then over here is the pool. So the pool doesn't have like, I think it's just shaped like a flower, but there's no like Disney characters, but they have your life vests over here, and you can see Baloo and Mowgli in the background. They have a giant Play-Doh over there, but this is the 60s area, so they have the flower power and all those kinds of things over here. And then next to the bar, if you wanted to do laundry, you could come do laundry over here, right in there. And then we'll continue going around behind the pool. So continuing from the back of the pool, there's a giant sign that says Pop, which is the main building, and then we'll head this way. Here's that giant Play-Doh. And then back here they have a little splash area for the kiddos. So you can come here with your little ones. It doesn't have a theme like some of the other values, like Art of Animation has the Nemo splash pad area, which is really cool. But this one does not have that. And of course the deluxe, they have some cool splash pads and the moderates as well. And as we walk back this way, we're gonna hit the Skyliner. So over here is the Skyliner, the Disney Skyliner. And, well, it tells you right here, you're going to Caribbean, and then you can transfer to Hollywood Studios and the Riviera and Epcot. And here is where it is, and then this is where you line up. And I believe when we stayed at Art of Animation, we had to come on this side to line up, which was not so fun early in the morning. But if you go straight across this bridge, you can see Art of Animation over there. And then they also have the running trail this way. So if you wanted to, you can see here's the running trail. So if we kept following it around, you would actually go across here to the other side of Art of Animation, and you can run around this whole lake, which is pretty cool. So we're right here, and if you wanted to, you could run around the whole thing. So we'll head this way to go check out some of the other areas. Walked past the 70s area. We'll go in there in a little bit and we'll check out the 70s, but then we're going to move over into the 80s. You can see the Rubik's cubes. Those are the stairwells over here. And also something from the 80s, we have Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head hanging out here. They do not look like the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head from Toy Story because they have different noses, but same idea. There's Johnny taking a picture of the babies. So then we're gonna go this way. This is the 80s area, and we're gonna go check out the pool. When we stayed here a few years ago, I was pregnant with the baby, and we stayed, I think, in one of these second floor rooms. They have Pac-Man over here, and it was great because we came to this pool and it was, you know, fairly empty, kind of like how it is now. I love that they have the Walkman. I had one of those as a kid. And this is what's really cool about the theming of this pool. If you look over here, this is a giant keyboard. So you can see here the giant keyboard. And like it's a computer, so then like the pool is shaped sort of like a computer. And then you have Roger Rabbit up here. And then here's the pool, and in the distance, those are the 90s buildings up there. They have cell phones as the theme. So you go from like a regular computer here, and then for the 90s you have a laptop, like an old school laptop. And then you can also see they have the floppy disks over here, which is cool. So this is just a really neat area that they have here for the 80s and 90s. And then again you have Roger Rabbit. And then we are going to cut through this way. This is how, when we were here again a couple years ago, when I was pregnant with the baby, we'd come out this way every day, and Winnie would get so excited because she would see Mickey. So we're going to walk through until we find that Mickey. If you continue to walk this way, if you make a right, that's actually where the buses are. Like right up there, that's where the buses are, the front of the resort. So that's where you would go to get on the buses. But we're going to continue this way back to the 70s lawn.
We used to come out here every day a year and a half ago, and you would get so excited because who do you see?
Yeah. Yeah. So we would take a picture every day, every night when we got back. We'd take a selfie in front with the giant Mickey phone. So they have foosball over here, the giant foosball. And then they have the giant big wheeler here, the tricycle. And then over here in the 70s, they have the Mickey Mouse phone, which I love. Who is that, buddy? This is what Winnie used to do. She gets so excited. Who is that? Who is that? Say Mickey. Oh, you're not getting out. You're just going to look at Mickey. But there he is. They're going to check out Mickey one more time. But if you come around, here's the big wheeler, with the big wheel again. And then we'll head this way And we will go check out, well, we'll get back to the main building and we'll head to the other side. One other cool feature they have here is a twister board. So they actually have twister, and it's not concrete. It's like the almost like spongy kind of material. And then they do have an actual twister that you can play with, so you can come out. So left foot blue, so we could play twister. So that's pretty cool if you had some folks that wanted to play twister with you. And then we will head this way. Coming back out to the main building, we can see on our left our pal Goofy. He is with a red, I want to call it a Camaro, but I don't think it's a Chevy. So let me know in the comments down below what kind of car that is. I think this is a fire pit. I think this is where they do the roasting marshmallows, I'm pretty sure. And then they have the car over here. They have Goofy. Who's that, buddy? Hey, who's that? Goofy. And then right back there, when we were here last time, a couple years ago, we saw some people hanging out here like every single night. So they have some chairs and umbrellas that you can hang out in over there. And then, yes, that John was just saying, at night, this is where they do the movie on the lawn. So you would come over here, and right in this area, right over here is where the movie with the lawn is every night. And from Goofy, you have the main building over here, and if you head this way, they actually have a little playground that the kiddos can play on. And that is sort of near where the buses are. I'll just zoom in for you guys because we're headed in the other direction, but you guys can see in the distance, right there, with my blurry finger, that is where the playground is. So let's head back this way, and we'll walk to the other side of the resort. Here's an overall view of Pop Century to give you guys an idea. There's actually a lot more parking than I thought. It basically goes all around the resort, but you guys can see here's the main building. We have the hippy dippy pool, the kiddie pool behind it with the 60s area. And the 70s is next to that, where we saw the Mickey phone and we saw the big wheeler. Then you have your 80s and your 90s right over here. We saw the laptop and Roger Rabbit and the big Walkman. And then on the other side, we have the 50s with Lady and the Tramp. And then the big jukebox over there with the bowling ball pool. So just an overall view of the Pop Century map. And you guys can see over here where everything is listed, and so on. So here is Classic Hall, and then we're going to come this way. We saw Pedal Spa earlier, and then if you walk this way, we're passing the 60s and we'll move into the 50s. So over here we have the departure luggage and then the grocery ECB strollers. So you can rent your scooters over here, and then we'll head this way to the 50s. So over here we have Lady. She's looking right over at us right here, and then across from Lady we have our guy Tramp, and then right here we have a doghouse, and I don't know what purpose it serves. I remember it not being anything for guests. I think it might be like some kind of utility thing. But yes, here we have Tramp, and then over here we have the bowling ball pool. This one's cool. It just has like a really neat shape. I'll just take a look here. They even have like the bowling balls over here. I don't think they move. I think they're just, yeah, you can see they're just like for a show. And then they have, if you notice, it's shaped like a bowling pin, and then you have the jukebox up at the end over there. So this is the 50s themed area. And you can see even on like the bottom, it has like the numbers and letters and stuff. So heading back out this way, we'd walk back to the main area. And that will basically be the end of the tour. If you guys like today's video, if you like this Pop Century tour, we would love to have you follow us along. We do Disney videos every single, what day, John?
Wednesday.
And we have cruise videos every single Sunday for a while. And we do a lot of shop with me's and home decor and seasonal things. So if you like any of those things, please
Give it a thumbs up.
subscribe if you're new.
Ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment. Let us know if you ever stayed at Pop Century before. If you did, what decade did you stay in? And what did you think? So with that, we'll see you guys real soon. Bye!
See you at the park or the resort.
See you at the park. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.